Well, good day, folks, and today is January 19th, 2025, Sunday. So this will be the Sunday afternoon fireside chat. And I'm going to switch you around to show you what's going on outside here today. And then we'll get to the garage, and still got to get the fire going yet. I'm late getting going, I guess, so. And then we'll get to the weather, too. Well, I got to the garage without falling down in the Wawa. And as you can see, it's melting today. The ground wasn't froze before all this snow came, so it was difficult to remove snow on the grass area. And now it's not going to freeze because it's above zero. It's plus 7 degrees Celsius and about, I guess that's about 45 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'm losing my base, but I might not lose at all. It's supposed to cool off this afternoon, so hopefully it does so quickly, and hopefully it snows before it freezes here, and I don't know if that's going to happen or not. That would take the slippiness out of this driveway, because when that freezes, that's just like a skating rink right there, and that's not good for an old fellow like me trying to get from that house to this garage. Anyway, let's get inside and we'll have a look what's going on in here. We've got to get the fire going yet, and we've got to get the computer warmed up, or as John the freaking Jeep calls it, the confuser. And that certainly is what it does to me some days. Oh, there's good morning, tractors. Yes, good morning. Good morning, tractors. And there's Dave's favorite tractor right there. Look at that. Dave just loves that tractor. And he even loves it more now because it's got a heated seat. And the John Deere has a heated seat. There you go. All right, so we'll have to get a few things going here, I guess. So I'll get the fire going, the lanterns on, and get the place warmed up, and we'll have a chat about something. I don't know what today, because I haven't really thought about it, I guess. So other than this John Deere, I might have a chat about this John Deere today. All right, I'll get back to you in a minute. All right, we got the fire going, and we've got the 2 lanterns lit up, and the place is starting to get warmed up. And we got a couple of chairs out just in case somebody wants to come along for a visit. And the computer's up and going. So we'll have a look at the weather. Well, that's about as dated as I can get it right now, I guess so. So we're at 5 degrees now, I guess, so it must be cooling down a little bit. And 5 degrees Celsius, so that would be 42 degrees Fahrenheit. And a south-south wind at 4 miles an hour, so it's certainly not very windy out today. And they did say 7 degrees and chance of showers, and tonight it's getting down to 0, so snow mixed with rain. Tomorrow is the same thing, -1 snow mixed with rain. Then look at that, -16 by tomorrow night. Brr. And that is why you hibernate. Anyway, cool for the rest of the week, -12, -12, -8, and -7, and -5, so kind of warming up by Saturday a little bit. And nighttime temperatures are down there fairly well. So sunshine for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and then we get flurries and flurries for Friday and Saturday. Friday night, so That could be a snow event. I sure would like to see the ground freeze here before we get any more snow. But it makes it some difficult trying to clear the snow away when you've got the ground is not froze and the snow blowers don't ride on top. They just kind of dig in. So anyway, nothing you can do about it. It's green and bear it, I guess, as they say. So yeah, so anyway, I might have to get into my sand pile up there today and throw out some sand, I guess. Excuse me. So what am I going to do here today? Well, we'll go down this way just for fun for a minute. Just for fun, as my father used to say. So we have Rick's Outdoors here. We've got Gators World. What else? Who else have we got? Well, Kenny. We got Kenny over here in the wood pile today. So Cape Breton Birch Firewood. Open air adventure. And we have one more here. K&L Firewood. Nice hat. Nice hat. So we're going to do a little talk about this John Deere here today. And I don't know if I can remember the things I was thinking of or not, but I'll try and do my best. This picture over here is kind of becoming my favorite picture here. Last few days, I kind of like looking at that. Yeah. That was not my land that I was on there, but it was kind of town land in a way. So now all that is all gone and developed. It's kind of sad. Anyway, that reminds me of the old days when I used to like being in the woods, January and February, cutting wood. Yeah, it was fun, but not anymore. Too cold. Too cold. Anyway, this old John Deere is a 1970. It's got a 14 horsepower Kohler K321 engine. And I believe it's probably the original engine. And the 1970, this tractor was bought here locally, and the first person that owned it had it for 7 years. The second person that had it from 1977 till I got it, and I got it around, I don't know, when did I get it? Probably 2015. So yeah, maybe about 10 years I've had it, I guess. Anyway, when I bought it, I was looking for a different colored tractor at that time because all I had was these blue and white tractors, and this one's got the cab that Dave likes so much. And blue and white tractors and red and gray tractors is what I had at that time. So I was looking for something a little different. So I seen this tractor for sale on the, as John calls it, the confuser. And I don't know why I didn't get very interested in it at first, but it was on for sale for quite a while. I knew it was a John Deere, but Anyway, the other thing that I was interested in at that time was hydraulics. So I went back to this picture numerous times and looked at it and looked at it. One day, for some reason, I zoomed in on it, and then I seen these three handles. So that got me wondering what was all with that. So I got on the websites, I guess, and found out that this tractor had dual hydraulic ports for the front and one out the back. So that pretty well did me in. I said to myself, that's the tractor for me. So that's why I bought that, is because it's got the hydraulic system in it. So, and of course, as you buy something and get using it, you realize that this was quite a tractor in its day when it was new, and still is quite a tractor. Of course, it's 55 years old now, but anyway, John Deere made these from 1968. That's the first year they made a 140. And the first 140 in 68 had a 12 horsepower engine. And then they changed them to 14s in 1969. And they were 14s up until they stopped production of these in 1974. The next tractor that came along after these was the John Deere 300, and it was a 16 horsepower Kohler engine tractor. So the 300 series was very, very popular. You had three, I think there was a 300, a 312, 314, 316, two different types of 316s, 317, 318. That was about the most popular garden tractor John Deere had. A 322 and a 332, which was a diesel. So they had quite a run on these tractors, and the 300 series tractors, a lot of them could interchange attachments back and forth the same as with this 140. A lot of the attachments off this 140 could fit on a 318, as far as I know. Now, I'd have to kind of verify that, but I think that was what the idea was. And John Deere had the thought that if somebody wanted to trade in their tractor, they could keep their attachments and upgrade the tractor and just use the attachments that they still had, is what I kind of got out of it. Anyway, now this snowblower is not off this 140. This snowblower is off of a 317. So anyway, that's where that came from. The only thing I got with it when I bought it was a mowing deck, which I have, and it's out in that little building out there. Yeah, so I got this off of somebody I know, the snowblower, and I got it fitted up to the tractor. The only thing I had to do was to the engine pulley to drive the pulley on the snowblower. I had to adjust the blower pulley out or in, I forget now which way. I had to do a little adjustment there to make it line up, so the belt would run on it. Anyway, that wasn't too serious, so you might have seen the video this past week, me out blowing snow, was it? It works pretty good. Now this tractor is reasonably fairly maneuverable, and the controls are easy to use, so it's easy to place the snow where you want it to go. The only thing I'd like it to have would be power steering. It's heavy, heavy, heavy to steer. But yeah, so you have the controls here. That lifts the blower and lowers it. And this one, I hook this one up here. This is for the top chute. That hooks into down there. Well, that's the great thing now. When you have her going and you want to put the snow down somewhere right quick, it's, well, half a second or so and you've got it right to the ground. Yeah, works good. So it's a snow thrower, not a snow blower. The one on Kablewie is a snow blower. And there is a video, I don't know how you'd find it, but there was a K5 Blazer, Chevy Blazer, that had two of these snow blowers mounted to the front of the truck on a like a snowplow system, lift up and down. So he had two 35 horsepower twin engines on each. He had one engine on each blower, or thrower, I should say. So we had the two engines and two throwers on the front of the truck, and boy, oh boy, she'd move the snow. Now, the difference is, and if you wanted to find that and have a look, because of me going on about the chute design here last week, the newer number 49 snow throwers had a different chute. They were taller, and they were shaped longer and a more gradual curve instead of that quick curve like this one has. So in that video, you can see the difference in the height and the distance that the difference that the chute makes. Both blowers are the same. They have both same horsepower engines, but you can see that the taller chute snow thrower was throwing snow higher and farther than the lower chute one. Anyway, it's kind of a neat thing to see. I don't know if I could find that or not. Let me have a look here. See if I can. Oh, there it is. There, maybe. I'll let you have a look at this if I can get it going here. There we go. When it gets up beside the building here, watch and see. You can see the difference in the blowers throwing difference. So the taller chute blower thrower is on the right side, looking at it from this side. It's quite a system. There are 35 horsepower engines on each blower. It's quite a system. Must have motors hooked up to the chute so we can turn them. Now this pass here, coming up towards the building, you can kind of see that the inside snow thrower is throwing taller and a bit further. Right there. So that's the difference in the chute design. Now, granted, it's not a whole lot of difference, but anyway. It's quite a machine. No problem moving snow. There now. Anyway, chute design is quite a thing. That's just how it is with snow blowers and throwers, I should say. Anyway, they used to make those chutes like that for a lot of different things. As I've said before, they used to even use them on walk-behind snowblowers. So there now, that's quite a ramble now on what's going on there, isn't it? So anyway, what else is with this John Deere tractor? Well, she's got the, like the old tractors used to have, she's got the individual brakes for each side. And it works. I got myself stuck in places before, and it does work. Even in the woods, if you're got fetched up on something and one wheel is spinning, and you just stomp on the brake on the other side, and she'd stop that wheel, and then it would send power to the one that's got the traction. So that's kind of neat. And what else is there? Oh yes, cigarette lighter. The old tractors used to have cigarette lighters. That's where I plugged my heated seat into, or my flashing light. And this is kind of a different thing here. This is a ratcheting system here. I don't know if I can push on it or not. You can hear that. So it holds the chute in position. But to make it easier to turn, is you push that in. I don't know if you can see that or not. And when you push it in, it releases that ratcheting system. So that's good, I think. Anyway, that's about all I guess I can think of on that. Tires on the back are 26 12/12s. They're supposed to be 23 10/12. A little bigger tire on the back. And I can't put chains on because I haven't got enough room here. I did put stainless steel screws in at one time for some studs. And you can see one there. So I'm going to see if I can get those out maybe. I did order studs. I've got a package of screw-in studs coming, and I'm going to put them into them tires. That'll probably last me, I would say. But surprising, just them screws, how much traction it gave. You can kind of see here how they're above the tread. Yeah, it's not focusing right, but anyway, it gives a bit of traction. Surprising that they're not more really. Anyway, there's a few gone, so they get pulled out. So anyway, that's another thing I'm up to. All right, so we'll move along now. Holy cats, we've got 20 minutes going here. Kablewie, I had to repair a condenser on it, so I'm kind of thinking I got my mist fixed up on it. I'll have to wait till I get it out into the snow again. I did try it the other day, and it worked great. No mist at all. But the wire had come out of the condenser, so I put the wire back in and gooped it back in. So we'll see how that goes. Get it out for a longer period to get everything warmed up. And Gator had suggested LED lights for these lights in the back. I didn't know if they made such a thing, but apparently they do. So I've got those on order from Amazon, of course. And then I got thinking that, and Joseph, the garden tractor boy, had said that they may not work the flasher because there's no load there, I guess. So I kind of wondered that myself. Anyway, my son always has everything, it seems. He's got this thing here. He gives that to me. So this is an electronic flasher apparently. So it's supposed to work with LED stuff. So we'll give that a go. So the LED lights will be here this week probably. Well, that's about that. I still got to put the thing in front of the grill on this tractor yet. I haven't done anything with the case yet. I've got to fix that pulley down there. So that's that. Anyhow, I think that's probably going to be about it. We'll do the stickers here in a minute. And we'll have a look at the wood pile. Wood pile is going down. It's not quite to the half mark yet. And we're past the half mark in January, so it should last the month of January, that pile. That row, we should say. The next row in behind is February. Row. Anyway. All right, now we got some business to take care of here on this sticker board today. So I'll see now, what am I going to do? I'll get you set up here maybe if I can. We'll have to get the studio light on. Let's see if this will work here. There, I think that's it. I've got you set up on the seat of Kablewie. There you go. Let's get that in there like that. I don't think we're quite straight. Let's go this way a bit. There, I don't think you will fall down, but I'll keep an eye on you anyway. So here we are. I need a little more wood. Just a little bit more wood here. There. All right, so today's business on the sticker board is we have to put up Dell's new sticker, In the Backyard with Dell. And I'll show you this sticker. Dell's got a nice new sticker. There we go. So Dell, I asked Dell if he wanted me to take his old sticker off or leave it or put the new stickers there or somewhere else. He suggested to take the old sticker off, which I did. Dell used to be in here. And put the new sticker up there. So that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do here. See if we can get this off. There we go. Just like that. Now, hopefully I can get this straight. Just excuse me for a minute. The Backyard with Dell right there. The only problem with this, it's going to cover up a little tiny bit of Luke sticker and Dave sticker. But I guess they'll get along. There now. New sticker. Dell in the backyard with Dell. Now Dell is going to have to make another new sticker in a few years' time because Dell's got a new grandson. So he's going to have the sticker changed to in the backyard with Dell and Hank. Yeah, new grandson. So there we go. Now, what are we going to do now? Oh yes, we'll go through the stickers now. Now, I missed a whole bunch of videos watching. Boys, there's a lot of videos, a lot of good videos to watch. It's hard to keep up with them all. Anyway, I'll see if I can sit here out of your way. And we'll see what we got. So we have Grappy's Workshop. What's Grappy doing? I forget now, but he had something to do with us in his shop there, finishing up the front wall where he put the insulation in. I can't remember now what it was, but it was something in that front wall that he was doing. And then we have Orange is my new green, Luke. And we have Grappy's Workshop again. And then we have Murphy Mowers. Lee got himself a nice tractor there, a John Deere 345, 2-cylinder Kawasaki engine, liquid cooled. Nice tractor. Power steering. Boy, I'd love to have something with power steering. And we have Len's keeping busy, and I'm sure Len is busy. He's got 2 stickers here. And we have Garden Tractor Boy. I didn't get to see your video yet, Joseph, but I will. And then we have, of course, in the backyard with Dell, new sticker up today. And Motor Bob and Garden Tractor Boy, DVL, Old Church 5-acre Homesteads, Mr. Gary and Miss Betty, Kenny, Open Air Adventure. So of course something went ding and off went the camera. So there we go. All right, let's try and get back to where I was here, I think. Yeah. Oh yeah, Kenny, the new sticker. He's got the same look here, but he's got 2 chainsaws. He's got one down here, and he's got one down here. Dave, RCAF, Polar Express. He just loves cab tractors, this fella. And I'm pretty sure he's going to be a fan of heated seats, too, on tractors. Anyway, Dave had a video today of his savings that he's getting from having his wood stove in the house there. So he's burning the wood more consistently this winter. And his power bills are down quite a bit, so that's a good thing. Mike, he had a video out the other day. He was going to put the tire change on the new side-by-side Coyote. And it was a good thing that he did what he did. The place where he changed said that these chains would fit, and they were the same size as what was on his Kubota tractor. So in order to find out for sure, he took a chain off the tractor, put it on the Coyote, and it didn't fit. So tires are quite a bit different in size, so he's going to have to find a smaller set of tires and change. And he's having a little trouble with the chain. Maybe he's going to rub on the, I think it's a spring stabilizer. So he may have to put wheel spacers in too. So I don't know. I don't know what he's going to do. I'm sure there'll be a video coming up. I and I only suggested. I just said maybe it'd be a thing to put the screw in studs in. That's what I'm going to do with the John Deere here. Anyway, just a thought. Lewis mowers and boats. Tire for life. Rick's outdoors. I think Rick and Donita are still under the weather a little bit, but they are getting better. They've put a stretch of it there, so hopefully things come around good for them. And this fellow, well, this fellow, you just never know about him. Twin Brook Acres, Rick. Everyday Projects, Craig. Grizzly Man Small Engine Repair, Ernie. Ernie had a video on something. Sorry, Ernie, I can't remember. But I'm not sure. Outdoors in the 608. Had a video this morning, but I didn't see that yet. Tucker and I out and about. Gary had a good video there the other day. He and Tucker were in the hot tent. It was kind of a nasty day there. So, got along all right though. Todd Raven, another video today of them rebuilding the boat there 2 or 3 years ago. Big Son's lawn care. Well, Big Son's got a lawnmower I never seen before. A push lawnmower. Of course, I don't like anything that's a push. I want to sit on it and drive it. It's kind of a neat thing. I think it was a Toro, but it was a 2-blade push lawnmower that was 30 inches wide. And the motor was in the center, and then it went over here and drove this blade here, and then this blade had a guy coming over and driving this blade. I've never seen a mower like that before. It's kind of neat. Well, he has used it, but he's going to do some fix up to it. And I think he's going to use that for leaf cleanup, I think. And there's a bagging system in the back of it. And family firewood, they're still into cutting wood, into the pine now. That's the next thing on the agenda. The log father had a video out today. A pretty good video of numerous different things, but one of the things I got interested in as to what he uses to do his YouTube videos. And he uses, I don't know what number it was, but it's a fairly new and updated iPhone, kind of like what I'm using, but mine's an older one. And the same kind of remote mic which I have on, but a lot better one than I have, that's for sure. And he's got a little different tripods and all that kind of stuff too. So, but that's great videos the way he's the equipment that he's using. And we have Darren Wells and different stuff. And we have Larry Cluck, and we have Ross on the land, and then we have Alan Club Door. He was doing some wood splitting there the other day. And using the vertical splitter. Came down Firewood, great channel to watch, and Mike is a great speaker, I find. Gator's World, Gator's got information on everything. You want it, Gator's got it. And he's still at his generator thing there. He's going to, I kind of think he's going to just leave it as a gasoline one for now and not bother with the propane and the natural gas to us. But I think, I'm still thinking, I would say, Then we have John Bradley's on Catford Hill. Then we have Father on Outdoors. Now, I'm not going to make the mistake that I did last week. And I know this video is getting long. And last week I forgot about Tractor Talk with Gary. And that's some sticker that Gary got there. Holy cats, yeah. Gary had another auction video on there this week. Well, there's some nice machinery there for sale. And yeah, anyway, I guess the why the auction was being held is there was a divorce in the family, and then everything has to go. I guess that's kind of sad. Anyway, nice sticker there, Gary. That's for sure. And we have the Gary approved exhaust smoke coming out that I put on there. So there we are. So I guess this video is going to be long again. I thought today I might be able to try and make it shorter, but oh no. So from me and all the tractors and the fire, have a great day wherever you're at and whatever you're doing, and we'll be chatting soon. Goodbye now.